Hello, I am going to be solving today's New York Times crossword puzzle. So this is Wednesday, July 29th, 2020, and I'm going to speak my thoughts out loud as I solve this. If you want to follow along, you should see the clues toward the top of the screen in red. Okay, let's dive into this puzzle. Small building blocks. That's got to be Legos, right? Card. I'm not seeing that right away, so let's move on. Friendly honk. Hello? No, what does honk mean? Toot? Okay, so it's probably building blocks, maybe isn't Legos. I'm in pain, maybe. Okay, what is small building blocks? Atoms, okay. Atoms, good. And then I'm in pain, maybe owie, is that right? A little strange. Ace card, good. Okay, specifically is, traditional Japanese seasoning. I don't think I know this. This is clearly wrong. I think owie is wrong, which let's see, maybe toot? What is going on? Animal known scientifically as alces. I'm definitely not doing well in this section. I feel like toot is wrong. Ace card is probably right. Specifically, what does that mean here? Intercedes, maybe steps in. For some reason it always is like super discouraging to not do well on the first section of a puzzle, and especially since I have all the first letters in the down entries and all the first letters in the across entries, assuming these are correct, I really should have done better here. Specifically. But something about this just doesn't click with me. Specifically. Animal known. Alright, I should just move on. Oh, this is probably just ouch. And then, why am I not seeing this? And then, alright, I'm gonna move on. Reduced fat option, I need more for that. Alright, relaxation station, that's a spa. Something waved in the Olympics is an epee. Princess headwear's tiara. I'm trying to pick up the pace to make up for my, wisecracking bear, that's Ted, to make up for my bad performance in the first section. Breathful, maybe air. That's epic. Adventure seeker is a daredevil. Very nice bonus entry. Imitates is does. It's a hard clue for does. Alright, option that's almost always listed last. Normally I would think of other here, or like none of the above maybe. Apt rhyme for casino, Reno. Okay. Let's go up here. Actress Amy with 6, that's Amy Adams. Something that is bid, ado. Tricky, trying to trick me puzzle. You're trying to trick me. Things finished with handshakes. I want to say that that's deals, but it's obviously not if Adams is correct. Like many ships, that's sunk. I love the Bermuda Triangle. It's just got such a mysterious air around it, so I praise this puzzle for even referencing it. Blue-green shade, teal. And then things finished with handshakes, pacts maybe? Commercial lead into card. Don't see it right away. Church lady's foe. Satan? That doesn't really make sense, does it? And then what's this? Milk. 1% milk. Reduced fat option is 1% milk. And then I'm in pain. Why am I not seeing this? Is it 1% milk? I hate this section, this first section, it's bugging me. Something's weird about it, but alright. 1% milk seems right. Affix with adhesive. Something on, paste on. Paste on. And then church lady's foe. Is it really Satan? What is church lady? Is it something specific? Things finished with handshakes are pacts. And city card. Okay. I guess that's like the name of the bank card. Entree baked in a tin. Oh, I was about to say cookie, but that doesn't make any sense. It's not an entree, and it's not baked in a tin. It's stored in a tin. Okay, many a hymn, essentially. A prayer, what is it? Poop. Not sure. State of the art, gotta be new, right? Cast is, I don't know. Mountain climbers aid. Well, entree baked in a tin. That's so vague. I feel like a lot of things are. Venture a thought. Maybe that's opine? Can I get this with so few? Mobile device that debuted in Okay, so I'm seeing iPhone. iPhone like 17 fits, but that doesn't, I don't think there is an iPhone 17, and that's also not a good entry. iPhone what? iPhone what? Mobile device. I don't know. Cast is throw. Okay. I also have no idea what. Oh, this is pot pie. I like that entry. And the clue was totally fair. I have no idea what's going on with this theme. 1% milk. I mean, there are a lot of directions it could go, and I see no connection with iPhone, which is all I have so far. I've definitely seen this word before. I think that's an O. Tire. Is that right? I can't tell you exactly what this is. Many a hymn, I guess they're poems. And what's this? Highly sought after restaurant rating. Maybe this isn't an O. Cast is through, past tense. I was thinking this looks like it should be 1, but now something strange is going on. So now I'm noticing a pattern, because there's 1 in 1% milk, there's a 1 hidden here in iPhone, and now another 1 here at the beginning of this, like 1 Michelin star probably. Damn, ask me how to spell Michelin. Michelin, how do you spell this? Michelin, it's got to be an N because I need room for star. Whoops, I need room for star, and then some. This is some vowel. Michelin, how do you spell Michelin? All right, so 1 Michelin star. I'm a little confused because I don't know, why is this one in a different location than it is in the other ones? That's something that is kind of confusing me, and surely there's going to be something more going on than just the number 1. But I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued, and that is what a theme should do. Undo button is undo button. I would just call it like an undo button. What is that? Forensic letters. CSI maybe? Forensic letters. Undo button is reset. Okay, that makes sense. It's not iPhone 17. iPhone 7 what? And then this is school? Lugged. Schlepped. Ooh, I love the word schlepped. Look at all those consonants. Count them, 4 in a row. I like that word. School. Oh, don't know that place. Select few. Look at all those consonants. YPS. Alright, select few. Elite, maybe? What's this one? Hey, over here. Psst. 7 plus. Okay. Oof. Interesting entry. These are kind of like, what's going on? There's definitely some numeracy happening here. 1% milk. So now maybe it's not the 1 that I'm supposed to be looking at here, and it's the 7. There's also a plus, which is like arithmetic. So I'm very curious what is going to tie all of this together. Is it just milk, plus, and star, and the numbers are a coincidence? I have no idea. Father is going to be sire. Father like the verb. Unframed artwork. Mural. Nice. Clientele. Users. Good. Okay. Emu is a school? Is something wrong here? Because that's awfully strange. But I'll go with it for now. Make a mental note if something's wrong later. Things often found near clover leaves. What is that? I see like motels and hotels, but I have no idea how that works. Fits the clue, so let's move on. Imps, which makes me feel like this is motels, but I must not know what clover. Oh, cloverleaf's like on a highway. Nice, that's a tough clue. Cloverleaf's like those highway structures were there's like a 4-leaf clover of highways, and I guess motels are kind of in those very congested areas. Interesting clue, tough. Post-ops. Some hospital patients are post-ops, good. Okay, Zeus's weapon is, what, a belt? What does Zeus use? Capitol Hill organization, not sure. Cause of ruin. I feel like that could be a few things. Goldman Sachs or Morgan Stanley. Is that an iBanker? I think. Zeus uses a belt? Still not seeing those things. Maybe Bane? So is this 49 across going to be a revealer? Maybe. It may require letters, a number, and a special character, as seen. So this screams password to me. So, what I kind of want to get the full revealer before I guess what's going on here. Subway station, a stop maybe. Dwindle, peter out. A unit in a baby announcement. Ounce. Certain school athletics. Track. Okay, I'd have to agree. True. And then Tweetstorm is a rant, and then this is bocce. A strong password. Okay. Maybe Bane? I don't know what this is. Alright, so strong password, and there is, maybe I'll talk about the theme after. I think I get it, but I kind of want to just keep solving first. James Aggie, this is PGA. I learned this in a crossword recently. I put her in a thumbnail. Osaka. DEA, part of the DOJ. Making a thumbnail around someone definitely helps you remember them. Easy peasy, no sweat. Okay, award co-administered by the American Theater Wing since 2014. I feel like this is an Obie. I know that is a crossword award. Like an award that shows up in crosswords, I mean. Bit of paperless reading is an ebook. One of the friends is Ross. Bonehead, dope. Let's see. Place for a beverage cart is an aisle. Adult. Nice. And then quick to snap is testy. And aid for a decoder is a key. Great. Now let's go up to this horrid section up here. It's probably not horrid for real. It's just horrid for me. Because I just am not seeing any of these. I'm in pain. I'm in pain. Maybe this isn't 1. Is it 2? 2% milk is also reduced fat, because whole milk is the one with the full fat. I thought it was a little weird that there was a 1 in both of these, but maybe this is I'm in pain. Is it not Adams? I feel like it fits. And then it's miso. Okay, good. Friendly honk maybe is a toot. No, but is it not ace card? Specifically, I'm certain that nobody else is struggling with this section. It's just me. Animals. Is this moose? Known scientifically. Don't give me the scientific name of something. Like, that doesn't help at all. ATM card. Yikes. That's tough. That was just super vague. Specifically is, ow, ow. To wit. Whoa. Okay, that was a hard section. And something is wrong. I said I would look at emu, which is still looking strange to me, but all the crosses make so much sense. Clientele are users, like your user base. Elite are the select few. Unframed artwork is a mural. So what's wrong then? I'm also very unsure about this. Did I spell Michelin star right? I was struggling with the vowels, so reset is a vowel and imps, those both look right. I'm almost certain this is a C. Strong password. Bolt of lightning. Oh, I'm silly, of course. That was, took me a while. I'm glad I found it on my own rather than checking. I didn't know, I still don't know Kong at Capitol Hill org. Alright, so that was our Wednesday puzzle. So let's see what's going on here. So strong password means that there is a 2 in this entry. There is a number like there's a number in the first entry, a letter in the second entry, like the I in iPhone, and a special symbol in the last one, which is star. Actually, I'm now realizing the, no, that was correct. Actually, hold on, maybe? Oh no, it just clicked, yes! That sound was me clapping. Oh, this is so much better than I thought. I was a little disappointed at first, it wasn't making any sense. And like, I was so disappointed because I thought these theme words were kind of weak and like awkward. Like iPhone 7 Plus, really that's gonna be your spanning theme entry, just so that you can get the letter I. That's like kind of lame. But no, they all have all of the elements. They all have a number, a letter, and a special character. So like percent is a special character. And 2, I see, these are like passwords. Like imagine this being the letter, the number 2, this being the symbol percent, and this being like the letter string for milk. And then this is gonna be, maybe this is just iPhone, the letter string, and then 7, the number, and then plus this is the symbol. And then this one is 1, the number, Michelin is the letter string, and star is the symbol. How cool is that? Wow. like I think the one thing that could have made this cooler, I think this could have called for a rebus where you actually put the 2 in the grid and a % sign in the grid, a 1 in the grid and a star in the grid, and have the crossing actually have like a rebus for star or asterisk or something. That could have been cool, but maybe that's asking too much. This actually works as is. This really works, and it's way cooler than I thought at first. I'm glad I solved the puzzle and came back to like give it its due time, because at first I thought like there was this whole 2% milk thing was just for the 2. And that would have been lame, because surely you can come up with more interesting phrases that have a 2 in them than 2% milk. Same thing with all of them, honestly. None of these are great. I mean, 1 Michelin star is a decent entry, although the number 1 is somewhat arbitrary. But the fact that all of these have special symbols in them is very cool, and a number, and a letter string is like... I wouldn't have been convinced that these kinds of phrases exist that have that are natural phrases, have names of symbols, and have numbers in them, plus additional letters. Very cool find. I really like this. And with a theme this constrained, like, the theme entries themselves are never going to be, like, amazing crossword entries in their own right. Like, these are all pretty solid considering the constraint. So 2% milk, iPhone 7 Plus, and 1 Michelin star, they're all pretty solid. Even strong password, like, you could just have password. But, I mean, strong actually does make sense, because I'm picturing, like, when you enter a new password for something, and there's that little meter that tells you if it's weak or medium or strong, and the strong ones are the ones that have all these elements, the letter, the number, and the special character. So this really works for me. I also think the bonus fill, while there's not a ton of it, it was well used. I mean, Schlepped and Daredevil being the longest entries in the grid, those are excellent bonuses. I also like No Sweat is good, Pot Pie was a fun find, so I think there was, even though there aren't too many bonuses in this puzzle, they were all used quite well. And the puzzle was relatively clean, I think. I'm looking around. Actually, I think the grid itself is very clean, but I felt like a few times there was a choice made by the clue writers that to maybe not clue something in the most natural way, and maybe that was to add to the difficulty. I'm not saying this isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's good to come up with fresh clues for old entries. I'm specifically thinking about Emu, which is a school in this random place, is a little strange when this could just be clued as the animal. I would almost never write a clue like this when you have, like, you want to minimize gunk like abbreviations of schools when you have a word that is a real word, clue it that way is what I always think. But it's a totally legitimate philosophy to say, hey, we should kind of just switch it up. If there is another way to clue a small frequent letter string like this, then we should. So that was a little strange to me. And then there was another Kong. I feel like there are other ways to clue Kong, right? Isn't this how you spell the Kong in, like, Viet Cong? And maybe it's just me who doesn't know what this Capitol Hill organization is, and every other solver does, but I found that to be, like, a slightly odd way to clue something. And there were some others. Oh yeah, I think there was the commercial leading to card, city card, and ATM card. Those were both, like, just super vague ways to clue these things. And this section in general gave me trouble, to wit and ow ow. But I mean, looking at it, it's totally clean. They're just like, the clues were tough, and that's a good thing. You want reasonably tough clues on a Wednesday. But my favorite clue in this puzzle was probably the clue on motels. Things often found near clover leaves. If I'm interpreting this correctly, which is that it's near those big, like, clover-like structures of highways, that is a very remote way to get at motels. It's pointing you, like, smack dab in the wrong direction, and it's tricky. And I love tricky clues, but I felt like it clicked once I got it. Oh, the one other clue that I felt like was harder than it needed to be was the clue on a moose. Like, yeah, it's an animal, but this, like, giving the scientific name is not going to help anybody. I might have preferred a different clue for that one. But yeah, this puzzle definitely shines in having a very original theme, and it gave me an aha moment just because I underestimated it at first. And I'm almost glad I underestimated it, because then it made me all the more impressed once I figured it out. And I think it's an original theme. I always, I do crosswords every day, and every time I see a new theme, I feel like this has got to be the last one anyone could possibly come up with, and then tomorrow comes, and that's the joy of crossword puzzles, and why I love them so much. So So I hope you enjoyed this one too, and I'll be back here tomorrow. I make these every Monday through Thursday for the New York Times. If you're new here, then clicking the red subscribe button below the video is the best way to keep in touch. I've also made some videos about other kinds of puzzles, so chess puzzles, logic puzzles, things like that. So if you're interested, be sure to check those out. Thanks so much for watching.